Hey YouTube, this is Comet back with another crypto video. Thanks for clicking on my video, and for all my new viewers, heads up, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before making any investments. Also, all coins or tokens I talk about, I do hold. So tonight I wanted to talk about a token that is only 3 days old. The token is called Surge, and the contract was written and developed by SafeMoon Mark. For those who don't know who SafeMoon Mark is, he recently went from a YouTube influencer to part of the SafeMoon project team due to his understanding of DeFi and basically the math behind tokenomics. For those of you living under a rock, I'll put a link for his YouTube and Twitter in the description below. On Mark's own time, he has been experimenting with a contract that has been paired with BNB and only lives on the BNB smart chain that will make buys, sells, transfers, and any other transactions pump up the price of Surge. With every buy or sell, there will always be a 6% fee as part of the innovative price pump mechanic. During his AMA yesterday, which I'll also put a link in the description, he also mentioned there will be a 2% fee for transferring the token. This is not mentioned here, but I wanted to throw that out there just in case it does become reality. By the way, this information is all on the Surge token Discord under the How It Works section. I would encourage you to join Surge's Discord because it offers a lot of information and tools. This section goes on to say that you need to interact directly with the contract in order to do transactions or check out Surge, which is done through BSC Scan. The only way that investors can lose money is if the BNB goes down and lost through the 6% fees on their buys and sells. Also, remember when you buy, you're hit with the 6% fee, and when you sell, you are hit with the 6% fee. This means the price needs to be 12% higher than your initial investment just for you to break even. Remember that when you're selling. Surge is a BEP20 token and can be only bought currently using Smart Chain BNB and not any other BEP20 tokens, as there is no DEX to interact with to make routes. Do not use anything other than Smart Chain BNB to buy this. If you do, it will fail and you'll most likely lose whatever coin you sent to the contract's address. The long and short of this experiment was just to see if it would work. Mark wanted to develop something that could be built on in the future that could not be rug pulled, contains no liquidity pool, no exchanges, and no dev wallets, ultimately creating something that is truly DeFi and cannot be manipulated by whales. Okay, so now how do I buy? On Discord, there is a guide and a short video that explains how to buy using MetaMask. Remember, you are not using any exchanges. You are sending BNB Smart Chain directly to the contract address, which will send Surge back to your wallet. I personally use Trust Wallet. I followed this video and instead of connecting to MetaMask, I connected to my Trust Wallet. Just a reminder, you have to manually enter the token on your Trust Wallet for it to show up with your balance. Again, also make sure you are only sending BNB Smart Chain to the correct wallet address provided. Be sure you are 100% certain you are sending to the right location. Now, when you sell Surge, there is another video showing the procedures. I highly recommend you watch it. I have not sold yet, so I can't really give you firsthand knowledge. However, I do know it's not the same process as buying. Absolutely do not send your Surge back to the contract address. If you do, it will be lost forever. So one question I had and have been asked, does this token have tokenomics? No, this has no tokenomics, reflections, or cryptonomics. I personally would really like to see if this contract could be altered to support tokenomics while also being rug pull proof, a buffer to avoid whale manipulation or sell-offs, as well as have a price that gradually climbs. Another question I've seen is this token in collaboration with SafeMoon? Well, not that it has been announced nor confirmed, although Mark said in the future he would like Surge on SafeMoon Exchange, wallet, and blockchain. I would love to see this paired with SafeMoon over BNB once SafeMoon rockets. At the moment, there is no white paper, but Mark did say he will have one soon. Really, this project was just meant to be, let's see if it will work kind of situation. Now, 3 days and over 10,410 holders later, here we are. There are many cool resources that are offered on Discord. Like this snapshot showing a ton of information from market cap to total supply and prices. The info just on this little photo can probably call for an entire video. Also, under info channels, you can see an updated price, holder count, and market cap every 5 minutes. Mark commented on Sunday's AMA that due to the unexpected popularity of the token, they will be increasing their team. Also, donations are welcome for marketing and they will be exploring use cases for Surge. One use case I did see was having a Surge swap. I came across another YouTuber's channel who clipped it from Surge's Discord chat. So shout out to Random Arts channel. Go over there and check out his content, like and subscribe. I'll put his channel link in the description. There was a conversation between Radami and SurgeDev. SurgeDev is SafeBoonMark, by the way. Radami asked, any ideas on how to get more people to buy Surge? Even if the sales are good, token needs more holders to grow. But as volume goes lower, it takes a long time for people to break even, discouraging newcomers to join. Useless Surgeon replies, an official website white paper will garner more holders. Radami says yes, and some interference for buying and selling as well, Surge Swap. Now Mark replies, this was made actually, waiting to get it all implemented into one website. This is actually really cool that the overwhelming support for this token was so positive that Mark is putting it in overdrive to basically create products to support the consumer confidence. Honestly, there are several more things I could touch base on, but I wanted to give you at least a quick outline touching all important information we have so far. I'll most likely make another Surge video in the future after the white paper comes out, so we can dive a little deeper. Okay friends, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think of Surge so far, and if there are any other tokens or coins you want me to discuss. Take care and have a blessed day.